Hello.
Since you helped us out with the equipment and all, I was wondering if I could talk to you.
I hope you're okay. That cough doesn't sound good at all.
It's probably not, but I can't afford to go get it looked at.
You should go see a doctor. I'm sure they can't find a way to help.
I know. I wish it were that easy. Actually, maybe this is wrong. You're a total stranger. Forget I said anything.
You definitely need to see an actual doctor or your condition will get worse. You could die.
Really? That bad? Well, it's clear you want to help. Maybe I can trust you. See, I'd like to go to Reliant Medical for treatment, but my father, Nathan, is an executive with the Reliant. I came to Sidonia to escape him. Nathan is not a good man. Not to me. And I did something terrible to him, so now he is searching far and wide for me. He has connections with doctors throughout the settled systems. I don't know which ones I can trust, and it won't end well for me if they snitch to him.
What happened? What did your father do to you that made you take such a drastic measure?
After my mother died in an accident, he changed. He became obsessed with my protection, but he never listened to what that was doing to me. It got worse and worse. First, it was no traveling in ships without one of his pilots. Then no parties, no drinking, no leaving the house. I obeyed. But he didn't trust me, so he started monitoring everything I did. It became so bad, he once locked me in my room for 2 days after an argument. Can you believe that? A prisoner in my own home. Every day there was yelling, lack of freedom, threats. I had to escape my prison. But even now, I am trapped.
But if you don't get help for your illness, wouldn't that be worse?
It's a risk I have to take. Yes, my condition is getting worse, but there's a chance it will clear up on its own. If my father finds me, well, I know my father and I fear for my safety. That is a definite.
What happened with your father? Why is he trying to track you down?
It's worse than you think. I didn't just run away from him. I knocked him unconscious, then stole his ship while he was out cold. Trust me, it was warranted at the time. After I ditched it above Aquila, I bounced around the settled systems until I landed here. It's the last place I thought he'd find me. But all that changes if I pop up in the Reliant database. He'll know I'm in Sidonia, and he'll never stop looking for me. Last I heard, he no longer cares for my safety. He only wants revenge. I have little doubt he would throw me in jail for as long as possible. Or worse.
I can pay your father a visit if you'd like.
Trevor tells me you're skilled in dealing with people. Maybe you could try to reason with my father, or maybe scare him into backing off. But you should know, he has powerful and dangerous friends, so you must be careful. If it works, I'll be free. If not, well, at least he still won't know where to find me. What do you think?
Anything else you can tell me about your father that might help?
He wasn't always the way he is. It wasn't until after my mother died that he changed. Grew angry, dangerous. He was no longer himself. You could try mentioning her by name. Belinda. He misses her greatly. Thinking about her tends to calm him down. It's worth a try.
I'll do it. Just tell me where to find him.
It just so happens there's a conference he goes to on Neon around this time of year. He always stays at Hotel Volai. He won't see visitors he doesn't know, but maybe he'll talk if you tell him you're there on my behalf. It's risky, but maybe he'll listen if he knows you mean him no harm. I've got it. Bring him a bottle of his favorite whiskey, Red Harvest Reserve. Say it's... say it's a peace offering from me. That whiskey is exceedingly rare. I'm sure it will pique his interest enough to hear what you have to say.
I do this for you. Can you promise whatever happened with him won't happen again?
As much as possible, yes. I intend to patch things up with him and work with him on our mutual issues. I believe with therapy we could repair our relationship, as damaged as it is. Or if you discover it is irreparable, at least you could put the fear of God in him, and that should deter him from taking further action.
Got it. I'll see what I can do to get you out of this mess.
Good luck. You can check with Jack at the Broken Spear for the whiskey. He may have some or know where to get it. And thank you so much for trying to help me.
Yeah, no problem.
The office of Governor Hurst would like to remind all Sidonia citizens to do their part.
Not everyone needs to come to me with their problems. I ain't a psychiatrist.
I heard about something called the Red Devils. Do you know anything about them?
Only that I didn't care much for them getting disbanded years ago. I don't care much for the rumors they're coming back someday.
I hear you're the man to see about Red Harvest Reserve whiskey.
I am, but you don't look like the type that could afford it. Last person that came through here asking about it was none other than Governor Hurst. Didn't even want to drink it. Said he was buying it to put it on display in his office or something. Seems like a waste, but whatever. He paid up.
Alright, let's persuade.
Now you got my attention. This ought to be good. I do have a soft spot for that girl. Yeah.
Fuck.
And how do I know you're not just using her story to get your hands on rare whiskey? Yeah, I hope so.
Fuck.
I smell bullshit. You do realize it sounds like you're trying to swindle me here, right? Sorry, not buying your story. You want that whiskey, you gotta pay full price. Final offer.
Jeez, 15,000?
Here you go. See? Now it doesn't matter whether you're lying or not about needing it so badly.
Welcome to the Hotel Volai.
I have delivery the Red Harvest Reserve whiskey for Nathan Novadia from his daughter.
Oh, how nice. His daughter must be feeling very generous to be sending him something like that. Mr. Ovadia is in his room on the 3rd floor. I'll buzz him and let him know you're on your way.
Thank you.
Red Harvest Reserve, huh? I assume this is from my daughter. Well, she knows how to get my attention. So what then? You're working with her? She thinks this will be enough to smooth things over between us?
Whatever, look, I just came here to get you to leave her alone so she can get medical treatment.
Of course it was. I should have not been so blind. You have no idea what you're doing. You need to tell me where she is this instant. My own daughter assaults me in my own home, steals my personal spacecraft, then runs off to who knows where. Now you think a friendly little chat is going to smooth it all over and make things better? How foolish do you think I am?
give her red whiskey. Please accept the red whiskey request that you mean a lot to you.
My daughter knows me well. Maybe she is serious about this.
Rivka's sick. She's refusing to seek treatment because she's afraid of you finding her. She could die.
She would really put her own life at risk due to me. She puts me in a difficult position. She needs to face consequences. Yet, I do not wish her to die.
This isn't what Belinda would have wanted, isn't it?
Belinda? Oh, I miss her. No. You're right. She would be disgusted with who I've become. I've been dishonoring her memory with my actions.
I think we could come to an agreement if you're willing to listen.
I don't disagree with you. I suppose I've overreacted. She was young, and while foolish, she is still my daughter. And Rivka is all I have left of my wife. I would do her a disservice to incriminate her daughter like that.
How will you make up for how... I think this means you forgive Rivka then?
Yes. Tell her I will drop the charges immediately and call off the bounty hunters. And I suppose I will seek her out to talk. I may just need a little time to figure out how to say what I need to say. Thank you.
Okay, let's return to Rivka then.
I received an urgent message from my father. He's dropped the charges. It will still be difficult. There's a lot we need to speak about, but I think we may be able to mend our relationship, thanks to you.
That's good to hear. I'm glad it worked out.
Of course. We will be taking things slow. There is a lot of trust to rebuild. But he acknowledged and apologized for his past behavior. That is a good first step, and I'm willing to let him back into my life, bit by bit, as long as he proves his words and commits to change. Without your intervention, this would not have been possible. And I can finally treat this. Thank you. I cannot repay you enough.